Hello, hello, hello. Can you all hear and see me? See me okay? 50 plus and Kingdom Born. Can you all hear and see me okay? I don't know what happens. I don't know what happens. Hello, Cindy. How are you? Welcome to Story Time. Hello, Cindy. How are you? Welcome to Story Time. Hello, Shiwana. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Shiwana. How are you? I guess I'm not going to be able to use both of my devices like that. I don't know what went wrong. It shut me down. Hello, the Angel Muniz Variety Show. How are you? Welcome to Story Time. Hello, Satin. Glad you all came back to join me. Hello, Edward. Hello, hello, hello. I was logged in to my computer and I was logged into my phone, and so I got this message on there that shut me down. So I don't know. I got an echo with this using this phone though. I don't know. I guess we all been having some issues going on with the story time, with the YouTube stuff. Now my laptop is doing something weird. Ay, 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 ay. Oh. I hope I didn't lose my story too, because it shut down on me as well. Ay, ay, ay. Hi, Bernice. How are you? Welcome to Story Time. So glad to see you. Hi, Icy. Hello. How are you? So glad you all can, that you guys made it in. Made it into Story Time. I'm trying to get my story. My computer and everything's just doing something so crazy weird. Jeepers. Hey, Miss Borola. Hey, Gigi. So glad you all came in to Story Time tonight. Oh, okay. Thank you, Miss Borola. Let me see if I can figure out. Oh, okay, thank you. I was like wondering what's going on. How can I get rid of that? I tell you. Now my laptop doing something weird here. Oh, man. There's always something with this technology. It's always something. Always something. Now I'm trying to find my story. I hope everybody had a Great day today. I slept most of the day. My stomach's been bothering me. I hope it gets a little better before tomorrow. I have chemo tomorrow, and my stomach is already in knots. So I'm hoping it gets better before tomorrow, because it's been bothering me all day. But for the most part, I've had a good day. For the most part. Just trying to get in my... Oh, goodness, I thought I lost it. Whew, boy, I tell you, these devices is something else. All right, I got it now. I found it. I was in the stream, and the stream shut down, and then my laptop started doing its own thing, doing something weird. Okay, hopefully everybody can see and hear me okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on my story. That thing's echoing. A shepherd boy who called himself Ghost Pirate was very bored as he sat on the hillside watching paranormal mysteries on YouTube while tending the sheep. To further amuse himself, he yelled out, "Wolfman Gaming is coming! Wolfman Gaming is coming! Wolfman Gaming is coming!" To him, this was sweet, twisted joy. Big E's support group came running up the hill to help Ghost Pirate to drive Wolfman Gaming away. But when they arrived at the top of the hill, they found no Wolfman Gaming, only to hear him say, "Oh, I was just kidding." Ghost Pirate laughed at the sight of their angry faces. "Don't yell, Wolfman Gaming is coming," Ghost Pirate said Big E's supergroup. After not finding Wolfman Gaming around, they said, "Look at this clown," and went grumbling back down the hill. Later, Ghost Pirate yelled out again, "Wolfman Gaming is here! Wolfman Gaming is here! He is chasing the sheep!" To his naughty pleasure, he watched the country dwellers run up the hill to help him drive Wolfman Gaming away again. When Big E's support group saw no Wolfman Gaming, they sternly said, "Ghost Pirate, save your frightening song for when there's really something wrong. Don't yell out Wolfman Gaming is here when there is no Wolfman Gaming around, my dear Ghost Pirate." But Ghost Pirate just grinned and watched the Big E's support group go grumbling down the hill once again. Later that day, he saw the real Wolfman Gaming coming his way. Ghost Pirate was prowling about his flock. Alarmed at the sight of the real Wolfman, he leaped to his feet and dropped his staff, yelling out as loudly as he could, "It's the real Wolfman! It's the real Wolfman! It's the real Wolfman!" Big E's support group thought he was trying to fool them again, so neither of them came to help defend him against the real Wolfman. At sunset, someone wondered why Ghost Pirate hadn't returned to the village with their sheep. They went up the hill only to find Ghost Pirate weeping. Wolfman Gaming really was here. The flock has scattered everywhere, he cried out. Wolfman Gaming was here. Belize Support Group, why didn't you come near to see I was telling the truth? An old man tried to comfort Ghost Pirate as they walked back to the village. We'll help you look for the lost sheep in the morning, he said, putting his arm around Ghost Pirate. You see, son, nobody believes a liar, even when he is telling the truth. So that concludes our story for tonight. It's a short one. They've been getting short about a minute, but you know, every time I read the stories or a lot of different things that I engage in, I get revelation from the story, and the word comes to me. And, you know, unlike Ghost Pirate in this story, a lot of times people, they do just what he does. And Proverbs 12:19 says, the lip of truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. And I thought about that scripture, and then I also thought about Deuteronomy 23:21 through chapter 23, 21 through 23, because oftentimes, unlike Ghost Pirate, who deliberately chose to toss his words around freely and tell lies, we oftentimes let words pass our lips, not with the intention like him, but just not mindful of what the word says. And when I know you all probably have heard people use that little expression, well, I just told a little white lie. Well, what is a really white lie? It's a lie. A lie is a lie. And then you may have some people who, when in regards to sin, they may say, well, I just told a white lie. It wasn't what so-and-so around the corner did. They were committing adultery, you know, or fornicating, you know. So there's no such thing as a little sin. The word of God says sin is sin, and a lie is to sin. But we use our words loosely, and they pass through our lips. Sometimes not with the same intention that he had. He had that, he did that for the fun of it. Even though it was a mean, cruel thing, he still did it. We a lot of times, because some of our responses are responses that are quick, spontaneous, based on what a person said to us, our words become a automatic response to what somebody said. And it doesn't necessarily mean that we meant what we said or were vested in what we said, but because it was the right thing to say at that time, we did it. Like, for instance, for most of us, if we're out in the streets among strangers or people we know, if someone sneezes, the first thing we say is, God bless you. But do we really mean for God to bless the person, genuinely bless that person? Was that really, really what was really in our mind to do? Was to really pray a blessing upon that person? Or was it just that quick, spontaneous response to what the person was saying? They sneeze, we say, God bless you. Another thing we do is, like in a situation like with people like myself or Satin, who's going through physical impairments of other people, or like what Mother Teresa and 50 Plus is going through with their loved ones and friends. Our intentions are good, but I think it's, with a lot of people, it's an immediate, and I'm not saying anybody in here particularly tonight, that's what they did, because we were saying we were going to pray one for another and stuff earlier in another live. But I'm just showing you how a lot of times, like I said, our spontaneous responses get us in trouble with God. So we say, whenever we hear somebody died or someone, took illness, was in the hospital, the first thing we say is, oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to pray for them. But we have to ask ourselves, after we're no longer in front of those people or whatever the case, are we really doing what we're saying we're doing? Or was it for us to say, I'm going to pray? Are we really praying one ye to another, or was it just another spontaneous response because we got caught up in our emotions? So it's those little things. Or you may have a situation where sometimes we let our mouth, the word says, we let our lips get us in trouble, because sometimes we'll offer things through our lips, the fruit of our lips. We'll offer things when nobody even asked us. And then when we do, we don't follow through on it. So I want to share with you what Deuteronomy says about that. Chapter 23, verse 21 through 23. It says, if you make a vow to the Lord your God, do not be slow to pay it. For the Lord your God will certainly demand it of you, and you will be guilty of sin. But if you refrain from making a vow, you will not be guilty of sin. Whatever your lips utter, you must be sure to do, because you made your vow freely. And I'm going to say that again. Because you made your vow freely to the Lord your God with your own mouth. So, I was looking at that today, and I was thinking, and sometimes, even with us, not only is it not intentional when we make such vows that we don't follow through, but it could be timing, it could be where we were, when we made the vow, what we were doing at the time. Maybe you were in the grocery store and you got some bad news, like the news that 50 Plus and Mother Teresa got while you were in the grocery store. You're in the grocery store, you got 2 or 3 children hanging on to your shirt tail, and you get that news and you say, oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. My condolences go out to you. I'm going to pray for you. I'll be praying for you. Now, once you left the store, the grocery store, and got home, wherever it is that you were, and you settled in, it probably totally bypassed your mind that you had made that vow from your mouth. So it's different reasons, but I just wanted us to take a moment to reflect on what the word says in that regard, because the bottom line is, once that passed through your mouth, whatever it is that you committed to, once it passed through your lips, God heard it. And it's considered sin if we don't follow through. You see? So I thought about that when I looked at the little wolf, the little ghost pirate and wolf gaming story. And I was sitting here, and it came to me, because I'm sure we all at some point have done that. We've offered stuff from the fruit of our lips, and we thought no more about it. No sooner than we spoke it, we dismissed it. And so, am I saying we're perfect people? That's not what I'm saying. Because the word of God says there's no such thing as a perfect man. Show me a perfect man and I'll show you a liar. That's what the word says. But this is why it's so important when we profess to be men and women of God. We profess that we know God. We love God. When you begin to sup with God deeply, this sort of stuff starts staying in the forefront. And each time there's a situation, there's an encounter, it's in the forefront. The Word of God is in the forefront. So for me, I couldn't help but from that simple story move on into the spiritual realm. I took a simple story in the carnal and it transcended over into the spirit. And that's why, even with me, I can remember times when I may have said something like that, where I said to a person, I'm going to pray for you, and didn't do it. That's why a lot of times, most times when I say that, I like to do it right then. Because because of my illness, I have a lot of memory issues and processing issues. So something as simple as a family member will call me and I'm caught up doing something, and then I'll say, I'll call you back. And just as fast as I spoke it, I forgot that they called me. And so they'll call me back a day or two later or something, and they kind of make it a joke and say, well, I'm sure glad, and they'll use whatever it is I said I was going to do. So say, for instance, if I say, well, I'm heating up some food, I'll call you back after I eat. And then they'll call me back days later and like, boy, are you still eating? You should be stuffed by now. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And they were like, you told me you were going to call me back when you finished eating. And then I just laughed and I said, and I tell them, I keep telling you, if you call me back, if you call me and I don't call you back after a certain period of time, you have to call me back, because just as fast as I spoke it, I forgot it. So most times, if I tell someone I'm going to pray for them, I do like to do it right then so I don't forget. But at the same time, I've started writing a lot of notes to myself. So I'll write that note so I'll know that if I didn't do it, pray for so-and-so. And so when I go to sleep at night or to get off the live or whatever, or in the midst of my prayers, I will. But like I said, that little simple story transcended over into the spiritual realm, and I just thought about that. Not just the people who deliberately, because we all will be judged accordingly, but not just the people who deliberately just constantly tell lies like Ghost Pirate, but us who, like I said, spit out words spontaneously or whatever, or volunteer things with our mouth that we know that we have no intentions on following through. And so we must be mindful and be reminded that we will be held accountable, because as the scripture says, we did that freely. No one twisted our arms. No one put a gun to our head. No one forced us into making that commitment, commitment with the fruit of our lips. And so it was just resonating with me all afternoon. That was just resonating with me, how I need to, especially now with the memory issues, write notes. Something that seems as simple as telling Satin and 50 Plus and Mother Teresa, I'll be praying for you. If I'm not careful, God will not be pleased with me. So I realize how important for me now, because of that, the memory issues and processing issues, I need to write any and every little thing down. And I just pulled out a little binder thing, because I realize that now. I even started doing it in my cell phone. It's like all these people that I committed and told I was going to do the list, the playlist, And my memory's not there that I can remember it. So I had to put it all down, and I got it in my notepad section of my cell phone. Then I couldn't remember, well, did I do this person or did not do that person? So now I go and I put, once I finish them, I immediately put a little asterisk, however you pronounce that thing, by their name. So that I'll know who I finished and who I got left. Because for me, this thing is serious with my mind. But at the same time, I've always been a person that my word has always been my bond. And Gigi, you all don't really know me like that, but Gigi can vouch for that. My word has always been my bond, and I feel a person's word should be theirs. And that's why I know, like a lot of people, when they run the list, they go and snapshot in, put it in IG and all that kind of stuff. That's just double work for me with trying to watch it and whatever. But most people know I watch because I make comments, even though it's a playlist. Because what I do, I run it when I'm up. And when I'm up, I'll constantly, and those of you who I've run, you know I do it. I constantly leave comments as I'm watching those videos, you know. And that's what it is. And so I don't worry about it. If someone told me they were gonna watch mine, they don't have to send me any snapshots, any of that stuff. My word is my bond, so I hold that person accountable. But at the same time, if the person who made the commitment didn't follow through on what they said, God also holds them accountable once that thing passes through their lips. So we all have to be cognizant of how easy it is to get ourselves in trouble with the man on high. Something as simple as that. And with regard to Ghost Pirate, that's something that he was constantly doing. It's just like when I think in regards to sin, I think about, we all sin. The word says we all sin and fall short. We sin when we don't know we even sin. Just like we offend people when we don't even realize we offend. But there is a such thing as practicing sin. Just like Ghost Pirate in his story, he continued to do that thing. He was practicing it. And each time he did it, he perfected it. You see, until it finally caught up with him. So it's the same thing with us with regards to sin and the things that we say. Once we keep saying this stuff, we're perfecting it. So I just hope that you all enjoy this story, and more so also me sharing the word, and just to show us how we have to be so cognizant with our walk with God, especially, like I said, when we profess to be men and women of God, how we have to be so careful on this Christian journey with what we do. We have to be so careful, because when we, like the word of God says, we sin when we don't even realize we sin. But anyways, let's see who walked in while I was in the midst of my story. Vernon says, welcome to the live. The Kingdom Boy, I tell you, I can hardly see this small print. Vernon saying, welcome to live. The Kingdom Boy. Indoor Outdoor Gardener says, hello, Deborah, glad tidings. At Vernon's Junk Closet, I see Miss Furrow, Sierra, Gigi's Gluten-Free Lab. Miss Indoor Outdoor Gardener says hello to Edward Smart. Vernon's Junk Closet says, welcome to the live to Cindy. Hey, Cindy. Icy says hello to Indoor Outdoor Garden. Vernon says, welcome to the live to Miss Four Roller. Cindy says hello to She Wanders Creative Circle. Gigi's Gluten-Free Lab, I see. Vernon's Junk Closet, Satin, Edward Smart, Miss Four Roller Sarah, the Indoor Outdoor Gardener, the Angel Munez Variety Show. Vernon says, welcome to the live to Edward Smart. Shiwana says to IC, Vernon's Junk Closet, the Indoor Outdoor Gardener, hey, hey. Anthony says, hey, DGT. Vernon's Junk Closet says, welcome to the live to Shawana. Shawana says hi at Anthony Shaw. Anthony, I hope you saved me some of that lasagna. Indoor Outdoor Garden says hello to Cindy and Shawana's Creative Circle. Gigi is saying hello to everyone. Shawana is saying hey to Miss Puro, Sierra, and Gigi. Gigi says welcome to the live to everyone. Vernon's Junk Closet says welcome to the live at Angel Munez. Vernon says welcome to the live to Anthony. Icy says hey to Shawana. Vernon's Junk Closet says welcome to the live. Gigi saying hello to Shawana. Edward Smart says hey to Indoor Outdoor Gardener. Oreo Mouse, hello. Oreo Mouse is in the house. Says what happened? Oreo Mouse, I don't know what the heck happened. It shut me down. And then I was having a problem with my laptop as well. So I don't know what happened, but I'm so glad you came back to join us for story time. Gigi says hello to Vernon. Icy says hey to Gigi. Oreo Mouse says it cut off. Yes, it did cut off. Shut it down. Shut it down. Vernon says welcome to the live to Indoor Outdoor Garden. Gigi says hi to Icy. Shawana Creative Circle says hi to Oreo Mouse. Oreo Mouse says, hooray, I made it back. Yes, thank you, and I appreciate it. Oreo Mouse says, hello, everyone. Vernon's Junk Closet says, welcome to the live to Oreo Mouse. The Indoor Outdoor Gardener says, hello to Oreo Mouse. Oreo Mouse says, hello. Cindy says, hello to Oreo Mouse. Oreo Mouse says, hi to Cindy. Oreo Mouse says, like the boy who cried wolf. Yes, Oreo Mouse. Yep. A lot of people act that way, for real. Oreo Mouse is laughing. Icy says hello. Oreo Mouse says hi. Mother Teresa says at Deborah's Glad Tidings, hello. Hello, Mother Teresa. I hope you made it in time for the story. Sherry May and Willie Earl Show. Hello, you all. Welcome to story time. I don't know at what time you walked in, but I hope that you made it in time for our story. If not, you have to catch it on replay. But it is an honor to have you here tonight. Thank you for dropping in on me. The Indoor Outdoor Gardener says hello to Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa says hi to the Indoor Outdoor Gardener. Gigi speaking to Kingdom Boy. Shawana is speaking to Mother Teresa, and Shirley May and Willie Earl Show. 50 Plus is speaking to the Indoor Outdoor Gardener, saying hello. The Indoor Outdoor Gardener is saying hello to 50 Plus. Oreo Mouse says hello to 50 Plus. Shirley May and Willie Earl Show are speaking to Shawana, saying hey. Oreo Mouse says nice story. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oreo Mouse 50 Plus says to the Indoor Outdoor Garden, he's throwing some love. Shawana's Creative Circle, that was good, Deborah. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Shawana. 50 Plus is speaking to Oreo Mouse. Cindy says, welcome everyone. Please thumbs up if you haven't. Vernon says, welcome to the live. Shirley, May, and Willie Earl. Thank you, Vernon, Cindy, and Gigi for being mods for me. Thank you. It's much appreciated. Icy is saying hey to Cindy. Shirley, May, and Willie Earl Show are speaking to Vernon, saying hey. Oreo Mouse says, how are you doing? I'm well, Oreo Mouse, just having some stomach problems today, but outside of that, it was a pretty good day. I slept late, slept till like after 2. I'm well. I hope you're feeling well as well. Icy's saying hello to Shirley and Willie. Cindy says hello to Shirley May and Willie Earl Show. Shirley May and Willie Earl are saying hi back to IC. Edward Smart saying thumbs up. The Indoor Outdoor Garden is saying hello to Shirley May and Willie Earl. Shirley May and Willie Earl are speaking to Cindy, saying hey. And then they're speaking to the Indoor Outdoor Gardener, saying hey. Oreo Mouse saying okay. Shirley May and Willie Earl Show says at host, good point. Cindy says, right, I think people say things out of habit and not really fully thinking about intentions. Yes, that's true, Cindy. That's what I was saying earlier. Another thing, that's what I was saying earlier is that we respond. We respond with good intention, but it's really a rehearsed or practiced response a lot of times than what we really intend. So that's how a lot of times it happens that way. For a lot of us. Gigi saying welcome to the live. Shirley Mae and Willie Earl. Gigi is saying hi to Cindy. Edward Smart is saying I agree. Shirley Mae and Willie Earl show is speaking to Gigi and saying thank you. Gigi saying hello to Edward Smart. Gigi saying hello to Oreo Mouse. Edward Smart saying hi to Gigi. Oreo Mouse is saying hi to Gigi. Gigi says yes, it's best to reach out at this moment. Edward Smart, if you say it, mean it. Of course, Edward, and I would pray that is what most of us do. If you say it, mean it. Let your yay mean yay and your nay mean nay. If you say it, mean it. If you mean it, do it. I absolutely agree, Edward Smart. Icy says, I will see you next time. Deborah, take care. Take care, Icy. Kisses. Hopefully I caught you before you stepped out. Cindy says, hello. Gigi, gluten-free lab, and throwing some love. Gigi saying, thank you, Icy. Icy saying, good night to the chat. She's saying, you're welcome. The Interrupted Gardener says, have a nice night to IC. Edward Smart says, see you later, IC. Gigi says, yes, Deborah is true to her word. Thank you, Gigi. Oreo Mouse says, yes, I enjoyed the story. I'm glad you enjoyed the story, Oreo Mouse. Edward Smart is thumbsing up. Oreo Mouse says, have a great night, everyone. Gigi saying, thanks to Oreo Mouse. Oreo Mouse says, you're welcome. Anthony Shaw says, I did. Oreo Mouse says, you're welcome. Oreo Mouse says, I'm glad I made it back. You're welcome. Oreo Mouse says, I'm fine, thank you. And Oreo Mouse, while it's on my mind too, I figured out why I hadn't contacted you, because I went in and looked for you under the other name, like you said, in the IG, and I found somebody with that name, but the picture was different from your picture, so I didn't want to select it, and it wasn't you. It was a totally different picture from the one you have on the other site. So I need to connect with you on there. In fact, Gigi, can you do me a favor? Can you drop my IG in the chat for me, and then that way Oreo Mouse can reach out to me, and then I can find her that way. All things about Karen. Hello, Chef and More Raid. Oh wow, thank you all. Thank you, Chef and More. Thank you all so much for rating me. I hope you all came in time to hear the story. It was a short, sweet one, but hopefully you all came in time to hear the story. And if not, you'll have to catch it on replay. But I do appreciate you all for coming in to story time. We have story time Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. We have, who is this? Folk V Life. Welcome, 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 Folk V Life. So glad that you stopped in with the Chef Raid crew. I appreciate you coming here, because you could have been anywhere. Gigi says hello, all things about Karen. All things about Karen says hello to Chef and More. Says Chef and Low Raid. Gigi says hello to Folk V Life. All things about Karen says hi to Gigi. Says hello, love. Folk V Life says hi to Gigi. Lil Finisher. Hi, Lil Finisher. So glad you joined us. In fact, you were featured in the story on last night, I believe it was. Not last night, Monday night. I think you were featured in the story on Monday night, Little Finisher. So if you get a chance to go back and watch the replay, you had a small cameo there. Stranger Things 2020. How are you? Thank you for joining the Chef and More Raid for story time, and I pray that you all got here in time to catch the story. It was a short, sweet one. Gigi saying thanks to Chef and more raid. Folk V Life says to hide the Oreo. Fire and Air Tarot. Hello, welcome to Storytime. So glad you joined us tonight. Money Music is also rating us with Chef and more. Welcome, Money Music. All things about Karen is throwing some love. Gigi saying hello to Little Finisher. Money Music saying thumbs up, throwing some love and saying hey. Thank you, Money Music. Folk V says hi to Gigi, throwing some love. Little Finisher says hey to Gigi, asking her how she's been. Gigi saying hello back to Fire, Air Tarot, and Money Music. Stranger Thing 2020 saying Oreo Mouse, hey. Oreo Mouse is saying okay. The Indoor Outdoor Garden is saying hello to all things about Karen. I hope you are doing well. Fire and Air Tarot says hello to Gigi. Money Music saying hello to Gigi. Chef and more saying hey at Deborah'sGladTidings raid. Thank you so much, Chef and more, for joining us, for rating me my story time tonight. All things about Karen says hi to Indoor Outdoor. How are you? X's and O's. Or your mouse is saying hello. Folk V Life is saying hi to Gardner. The Indoor Outdoor Gardener says hello back to Folk V Life. We got Jen in the house. Jen, how are you, Jen? Thanks for joining us, for rating us with Chef and more. Welcome. So glad to have you. Oreo Mouse is saying hello to Chef and more. We got Life with Damo. Hello, Damo. How are you? Thank you for rating me. Thank you. Fire and Air Tarot says you are welcome. Sorry I got to run, but I hope to catch you next time. For sure, I appreciate you stopping in. I really do. Folk V Life saying hi to Oreo, throwing some love. The Indoor Outdoor Gardener is saying hello to Life with Damo. Gigi says at Deborah Ferguson Christian. No, Gigi. No, my IG. Put my IG in. All things Karen says blessings to all. Ori Mouse says hi to Folk Be Life. Hello, Ola Joe, the crocheting sailor. Thank you for rating me with Chef and more. So glad to have you. Folk Be Life is throwing some love to Gardner. And the Outdoor Gardener is saying hello to Ola Joe, the crocheting sailor, throwing some love. Folk Be Life is throwing some love at Gigi. Cindy says welcome. Please thumbs up to live. Thank you, Cindy. Folk B says hi to Cindy. All things about Karen says hello to Oreo. Gigi says welcome to the live to old Joe, the crocheting sailor. Wolfman Gaming is here. Hey, Wolfman. I hope you were here in time for the story. You were one of our main characters featured here tonight. So I hope you were here in time. If not, you have to catch it on replay. All things about Karen says hello to Money Music. Life with Dama says to Indoor Outdoor Gardener, hey. Ori Mouse says hello to Karen. Trick of Living, hello lady, how are you? She's saying hi guys, how are y'all doing? The Crockett Way's in the house from the Chef and More. Hello, the Crockett Way. You all were featured last night. I get my nights mixed up. Today's Wednesday. Monday night. The Crockett Way was featured. You were featured Monday night? Either I get it all mixed up. I think it was, let's see. Yeah, Monday night. May have been Friday last week also, but I think it was Monday night you were featured in the story. You had a little cameo. Gigi speaking to Wolfman. Trick Living is saying hi to Gigi. Folk V is saying hi to Wolfman. Rory Mouse is saying hello to Damo. Jan is saying hello to Oreo. Ola Joe is saying hi to Indoor Outdoor. All things is throwing some love out. Oreo says hi to Jen. All things about Karen. Throwing some love to Oreo. The crochet seller is Ola Joe is saying hi to Karen. Oreo Mouse is saying hello to Chef and More. Wolfman Gaming saying hey to Gigi. Gigi says that Wolfman, you were in the story as the main character tonight. Yes, you were, Wolfman. All things about Karen is throwing some love and kisses at Ola Joe. Indoor the Gardener saying hello to Chef and More and hope all are doing well. Gigi saying welcome to the 3 Chef and More. Chef and More saying hello to Oreo Mouse. How are you? The Crockett Wave says first time here host. Yes, I'm glad to have you. I'm glad. I wish I would have been especially excited if you showed up on the night that I featured you. I get especially excited when I see someone walks in the door that's featured in the story and they don't have any idea that they're being featured. But I'm welcome. I'm glad to have you here just the same. Chef and More says hello to Indoor Outdoor Gardener. Wolfman Gaming says hey. Gigi says welcome to the live to Damo. The Crochet Seller says hi. Kingdom Boy says I'm back. My favorite movie went off. Missed it. Chef and More says hello to Gigi. Ori Mouse says hi to Ola Joe. Gigi says no can do sis. The Indoor Outdoor Garden says I'm hanging in there. Folk V Life saying hi to Kingdom Boy. Trick of Living saying how are you, Deborah? I'm well. Just got some, my stomach's bothering me a little bit, but for the most part, I'm okay. I had I slept late today, but I really can't complain. Gigi Oreo Mouse is saying to Gigi a question mark. Ola Joe is saying hi to Money Music. Wolfman saying thanks. You're quite welcome, Wolfman. In fact, Wolfman's been featured in this is about his second or third story. Ola Joe, the Crochet Seller, is saying hi to Oreo Mouse and good to see you. Folk B Life is saying throwing some love to Wolfman. Chef and Moore says be blessed to the Indoor Outdoor Gardener. Oreo Mouse says she said she can't do it. Cindy saying hello to Folk B Life. Gigi saying hello to Trick of Living. Cindy says hello to the Crockett Way. The Indoor Outdoor Gardener says thank you much to Chef and More. The Crockett Way says hey to Cindy. Gigi saying hey to the Crockett Way. Life with Damo saying hey to Oreo. Oreo Mouse says how are you doing, Damo? The Crockett Way says great to be here. Ola Joe says it's good to see you, Deborah, and happy to be in your live. I'm happy you're in my live. It's always a pleasure to see each and every one of you all. You all give me that extra push to make it to my story time. I get excited about story time. Ori Mouse says she can't do it. Cindy says hi to Chef and More. Ola Joe, the Crockett Way, the Crocheting Sailor, Wolfman Gaming, Trick of Living, and I didn't miss anyone. Hope she didn't miss anybody. If so, guys, charge it to her head. Don't charge it to her heart. And she's throwing some love. Mr. Anthony says, Deborah, glad tiding. I saved you some lasagna. It's so good. I'm glad you didn't eat it all. Because she said how you be waiting there ready for it. Trick of Living says, how are you to Cindy? Life with Dumbo says, I'm okay to Oreo and you. Ola Joe says, hello to Cindy. Ori Mouse says, a message where. The Crockett Way says, I wish I had known. I would have definitely been here. Thank you so much for the amazing love at Deborah Tidings. No, thank you all for the amazing love. You didn't catch this one, but you can always catch them on replay. That's the good part about it. And you can always pop in when your schedule permits any other time. I used to do story time every night of the week, but it was too taxing on me. So now I do story time on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So I'm always here on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And if for some reason I'm not feeling well and I have to change it, I always throw up that little brief message that lets you know that I won't have it that night, but when I will resume. So you'll definitely get to come in. Natural is awesome. Says new here. I'm Kingdom Boy's boyfriend. What I missed. Well, I guess you missed, if you're just coming now, Natural, you missed the story for the night and the word I shared. However, you can always catch it on replay. But certainly glad that you popped in to see me. Orion Mouse says, okay, I have it. Thanks. Anthony Shaw says, I was sharing with Gigi recently that to pray for people then and there. Don't wait. Yes, Anthony, that is a good thing. Yeah, it's a good practice if you have time. Unfortunately, a lot of times we don't. But again, write it down. That's what I'm starting to practice to do. Write it down, because you don't want any ill intent, to come from it. If you say you're gonna do it, then you're gonna do it. And a lot of times we do things and say, well, people who practice that sort of thing, like the character ghost pirate in the story, and figure, well, nobody saw me, or nobody really knew that that's what I said, that I didn't mean it and wasn't going to do it. But God sees all things. He sees all things. So you're absolutely right. That is a good practice, Anthony, to do it when we say we're going to do it, right then and there, if time permits. The Crockett Way says at Gigi Gluten Free Lab, so good to see you. Gigi says hello to Natural is awesome. Natural says hi to Gigi. Folk Free Life says Shaw hi. Folk V Life says hi to Natural and Oreo. Natural says hi to V Life. Gigi, Folk V is Folk V is throwing some love to Gigi. Oreo Mouse says hi, Folk V, how are you? Chef and Moore says thank you everyone for coming on over. I appreciate your support. Yes, thank you so much, Chef and Moore, for bringing everyone over with you. And thank you all for being obedient and following her. Gigi says story time Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern. Thank you, Gigi, for putting that out there. Folk V Life says awesome. I showed up. I'm so glad you showed up. We have Strange Things 2020 says okay. Folk V Life says Oreo, I showed you some love. Oreo says okay, cool. Wolfman Gaming says I'm just not having a good day. Well, hopefully if you go back and hear your story, if you missed it, that'll brighten your day, Wolfman. Chef Moore says you are more than welcome. Today is Miss Full Roller's birthday. Miss Full Roller, are you still in the house? Usually you all, when it's someone's birthday, I sing the birthday song to them and I give them 4 choices. I give them either the Marilyn Monroe version, the traditional birthday song, I give them the Two Live Crew version, or the Marilyn Monroe traditional birthday, Stevie Wonder, and the Two Live Crew. Miss Fuller Roller says, yes, I am here listening. All right, Miss Fuller, which song would you like to hear for your birthday? Also, I think I saw something out there earlier that it was the Crockett Way, that had saying Crockett Way birthday celebration or something. I think I missed it, but I think I saw something out there. Two Live Crew, happy birthday. Okay, so Miss Full Roller says she wants the Two Live Crew birthday song. Okay, Miss Full Roller, I'm not really up on the zodiacs. Are we still in the Pisces, or you done moved over to a different zodiac? You have to help me out there with that. What zodiac sign are we celebrating today? She says, let's see what we got here. Aries. All right. So you're Aries. My daughter, one of my daughters is an Aries. Anthony says she ain't ready. Who ain't ready? Anthony, who's not ready? Miss Full Roller or me? Because you were absent. You were missing in action, Anthony. So we finally got that Two Live Crew version out that they've been trying to get for the longest. So if that's what you're talking about, saying she's not ready, she's ready because she's been here when we sung that Two Live Crew version. The only difference, I don't get down and dirty with the song like they do. She'll have to go look them up and get that version. Ms. Furlow say at the Crockett Way, hey, awesome Aries rock. All right, so it's Aries party, and they can cry if they want to. So Wolfman, you don't get to cry today. It's Aries' birthday today, so put on a happy face, Wolfman, and jam to this song with us. The Crockett Way says that Ms. Furlow, Sierra, yes, the Crockett Way birthday too. All right, okay, so the Crockett Way, which version do you want? I'm not gonna lump you in with Ms. Furlow. Which one you want? She want the Two Live Crew. Do you want the Marilyn Monroe, the traditional happy birthday song, or you want the Stevie Wonder version? So we got two birthdays in the house. So which the Crockett Way, which birthday song would you like to hear? She says the Stevie Wonder for sure. Okay, all right. So she wants the Stevie Wonder, and Miss Furlow wants Two Live Crew. All right, so hold on, because I gotta find the Stevie Wonder version of the song so I can sing it. All right, let's see. I don't know the lyrics by heart, so I gotta pull it up on the device. Let's see, Stevie Wonder birthday lyrics. There we go. All right. Let's see. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and sing Happy Birthday Stevie Wonder style to the Crockett Way, followed by Two Live Crew for Miss Furlow. All right, let me get my beat. Those of you who can't stand my singing, who's been here before, just stick your fingers in your ears until it's all over. I'll try to make this as painless as possible. All right, here we go. The Crockett Way. You know it doesn't make much sense. There ought to be a law against anyone who takes offense at a day in your celebration. Because we all know in our minds that there ought to be a time that we can set aside to show how much we love you. And I'm sure you would agree, I couldn't fit more perfectly than to have a word party on the day you came to be. Happy birthday to you. Happy. What's going on here? Boy, I tell you, this internet. I tell you, this internet. Hopefully you got your song, the Crockett Way. My internet acting up. All right, hope everybody can see me pretty good. All right, now we're gonna sing Miss. Hopefully still. Can you all still hear and see me? Okay. Cause my phone is doing something funky and trying to connect. All right, here we go, Miss Furlow. All right, so when I ask you all what's that favorite zodiac sign, I want everybody to throw in the chat Aries. Type it in as fast as you can. I don't want you typing your own zodiac because everybody think their own zodiac is the best. Zodiac is the best. But now is the Aries time. So when I say what's that favorite zodiac sign, I want you all to throw it in the chat. Yes, I see and hear you fine. Great. Throw it in the chat. Aries. So we're going to celebrate the Aries today. The Crockett Way and Miss Full Roller. And let's see how quick you all are. I said, what's that favorite zodiac sign? Aries. I said, what's that favorite zodiac sign? Aries. Is it Capricorn? No. Is it Taurus? No. Is it Pisces? No. Is it Libra? No. Aries working that thing out. Aries working that thing out. Miss Full Roller working that thing out. The Crockett Way working that thing out. What's that favorite zodiac sign? Aries. I said, what's that favorite zodiac sign? Aries. Is it Gemini? No. Is it Leo? No. Is it Taurus? No. Is it Capricorn? No. Crockett Way working that thing out. Miss Full Roller working that thing out. Go Crockett Way. Go Fuller. Go Crockett Way. It's your birthday. Get busy. It's your birthday. Get busy. Get busy. Get busy. Go Miss Full Roller. It's your birthday. Go Miss Full Roller. It's your birthday. Get busy. Get busy. Get busy. Woo! I'm worn out. All right. Anybody threw Aries in there? Let's see who the haters on the Aries are. Let me see who didn't throw Aries in the chat. Okay, so all right, y'all all right. Boy, I tell y'all all right. Look at that. Naturo shouting out Aries. You got Ola Joe dancing to the song. Gigi threw Aries. Anthony says Aries. I thought Anthony was going to be smart and put a different zodiac. I thought he was going to be the one trying to be different. Just give me your hard time, brother. You know I love you. Gigi says Aries. Oreo Mouse says Aries. Anthony says Aries again. Cindy says Aries. Gigi says Aries. Oreo Mouse. The Crockett Way says yes. Cindy says Aries. Yes, Miss Full Roller's dancing. That's right. We celebrating the Aries today. Gigi saying, hey. Anthony keeps saying Aries. Oreo Mouse laughing. Miss Full Roller's dancing. Ola Joe says Aries. Cindy says Aries. She got the dancing lady and the man doing it. That man looked like he in doing that dance like John Travolta used to do in that movie. Oreo Mouse is laughing. Aries, that's right. Everybody celebrated. Wolfman Gaming says, I'm all right. Well, I'm glad you're all right. Hopefully the story and the song gave you a little pick-me-up, Wolfman. We love you. We love you. And we're glad to have you in here. Oreo Mouse says, woohoo, hooray. Naturo says, I have a story. Okay. We all have a story, Naturo. Ola Joe saying Aries and dancing. Wolfman says, you're singing. Doesn't bother me. You're fine. I'm glad. Thank you, Wolfman. Satin says Aries. Kingdom Boys says something to Naruto. Miss Fuller says, you sing beautifully at Deborah's Tidings. Thank you so much. You're quite welcome. Ola Joe says, Ola Joe the crochet seller says, I've got to run. It was a pleasure being with you and everyone in the chat tonight. God bless you. Thank you so much, Ola Joe. God bless you too. Miss Full Roller is saying to Wolfman Gaming, hope you feel better. And he's saying that was fun. And Kingdom Boy says, I didn't hear you singing and I missed it. Well, I thank each and every one of you for coming here. And happy birthday again to the Crockett Way and to Miss Full Roller. And thank you all, because you could have been anywhere else for your birthday except sitting here shooting the breeze with me. Oreo Mouse says, yes, it was fun. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Always remember, so I'm not going to prolong the time. Gigi, do you know how? Can you drop the link for 50 plus if you can? Thanks, Gigi says it was really fun for us to travel on over there and finish the celebration. Kingdom Boy says, I am going to bed. I'm still bored. The indoor outdoor garden said, Deborah, Tidings, blessings and love. I hope you feel better. Thank you so much, indoor outdoor gardener. Ms. Fuller said, enjoyed it as always. Thank you. Always enjoy having you all here. And Orion says, you're welcome. And Gigi says, give me a minute. And the indoor outdoor gardener says, good night to all and be safe. Same to you, indoor outdoor gardener. Okay, Gigi said, give her a minute for her to drop the link for us to continue to party over on the other side there. Orion says, to Kingdom Boy. Well, Kingdom Boy, you got to find something to stay busy. Movies and games or something to switch it up, because I mean, you're not the only one. We're all bored because we're restricted, and have our limitations, but not a whole lot we can do about it. So Gigi just dropped the link for us to carry the party on to the other side over there to hang out a little bit with 50 plus, continue this celebration. Oriole Mouse says, yeah, he said he's bored. Kenny Boy says, I watched 5 movies today. Oh, man. Wow. I hear you. But there's nothing much we can do, unfortunately, love. But I'm glad you, Anthony Shaw says, pray that you have a good day tomorrow. Pray God's blessings. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate it. Ori Mouse says, oh, wow. And right. But we're going to go ahead and move on over there and finish this celebration. Always remember, until we meet again, may his peace be with you. And always remember, I have a will to live. I love you all, and I'll see you at the next story time on Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. Good night.